Hey guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University, and the Immortal Hulk, issue number 5. Too many good comic books out this week, man. No sleep for me. No sleep for the wicked. So we got a Robert Louis Stevenson, Strange Case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde quote in the beginning. And it's about time we had a Dr. Strange, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde quote. Jeez. So we're sitting here and we're learning more about what's going on with the with Sasquatch, and we get a little bit of a little prequel that happens before the Alpha Flight space station was created, and I'm imagining that's the first Alpha Flight space station, not this most recent one they had to rebuild after the Secret Empire event. So the previous one. So you get to see how long Walter Ronkowski's been dealing with what he's been dealing with. Al Ewing goes back and he's like, I'm going to explain how come Lankowski's always in his Sasquatch form. Yeah, I got my Sasquatch right up there. Dude, I'm telling you, after all these previews are done, after all these reviews are done and whatnot, dude, I'm pulling those toys down. I'm playing. Judge me. Judge me. But he's sitting there talking. He's like, dude, no, Tanorak's long since dead. I'm not possessed by anything. Oh, he's possessed by something. You think it's Tanorak? So we get a couple of surprises in this one. And Bruce is trying to be intelligent when he goes up and has a conversation with the Sasquatch. Because you're thinking to yourself, dude, what's going on here, man? Like, Sasquatch doesn't kill people. And he's saying straight out, Lankowski doesn't have 3 murders in him, dude. So there's something going on in there. And Sasquatch, like, you want this conversation to go on. At the same time, you're happy that this happens too. Sasquatch turns around and just cuts his throat. Cuts Bruce's throat. It's like, yeah, you're going to die, man. Because I'd rather talk to the real you. And he's like, so does it hurt when you die? Does it? And he says, always, every time. And when you hurt Banner, I take it personally. Holy crap. Holy crap. So we're going to get one hell of a fight here. This is a crazy fight. And at this point, the Hulk is able to, I want you to remember one of the key powers that the Hulk has. Because of his childlike mind, he's able to see ghosts. So whenever Dr. Strange would go into his astral projection form, he would be able to see Dr. Strange. Now, he can't grab Dr. Strange, he can't hit him, he can't hurt him, but he can see him. And that right there, that's half the battle right there, man. He could see that this is happening right before his eyes. So he's able to see ghosts. He's able to see that this is not actually Lankowski, that this is actually Sasquatch, and what else is in there possessing him. And I was surprised. When I saw the review, the reveal, I was a little bit disappointed because I'm like, really? But then they played the story up in an amazing way. Guys, when all of a sudden he became, when Al Ewing decided that this version of his Hulk is going to be open and known to the world again, I'm thinking to myself, nah, dude, this was a mistake. You should have just left it that he's going town to town and finding all the stuff. Well, you're going to see that this does actually still remain the case. He can still go town to town and do all these things. But something happens to the Hulk. He's going to be taking something with him when he goes to these different towns. Another power is that the Hulk has, that we haven't seen him use in a really long time. Yeah, he uses it in here. Actually, you know what? He also used it in the previous issue. That's the only, or excuse me, 2 issues ago. It's the only hint you're going to get. But I will also say that, what's the name of this reporter in here? McGee, right? Her name is McGee, just like the old TV show. I'm not going to bother looking for it. She finally comes face to face with the Hulk again. You realize her origin story has indeed been told, but she gives an explanation for that origin story. And it's sick. And the Hulk says, okay, fine. Because of what you just said to me, I'm going to give you, have all these questions? Yeah. You can ask me one question. The one question that she asked knocked me on my ass, dude. And yet it seems so obvious. And suddenly, this is what, dude, if y'all want to start writing comic books, this is what's called character progression. This is how it's done. God damn, this is a good comic book. This is a great title. Al Ewing is a beast. Sorry, allow me to go a little bit deeper into that because I haven't actually explained who all's involved in this comic book. Excuse me, not feeling so well. That's why I'm not getting as vocally excited as I usually am, but In Every Mirror is what this issue is called. Al Ewing is the writer, Joe Bennett is the penciler, Roy Jose is the inker, Paul Mounts is the colorist, VC's Corey Petit is the letterer, Alex Ross does the cover, Raza does the variant cover art. Beautiful, just beautiful. So I love the Alex Ross covers. Like, I'm sticking with the cover A's, you know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, man, like Raza is a beast. She is awesome. She's also doing the Weapon X covers, which are just, all of those covers are beautiful, man. Absolutely beautiful. Worth getting the comic book just for the cover. You know what I'm saying? Those old days where you don't rip off the cover. Don't rip off the cover. But fantastic comic book, dude. Like, if you're not on the series, I'm telling you, you're missing out on a great story where there's character development, and it's more interested in character development and the individual stories. This actually reads like a novel in many ways. This reads like, even better, this reads like a TV series, which is what it's been going for in the beginning, but it doesn't read like just the regular Hulk TV series from way back in the day. Was that in the 70s? I remember I watched that in the 80s. Can't remember when that actually originally came out. I guess it was in the 80s, but the point is, this reads like a lot of spy thriller TV series where you've got the individual episodes, which are all individual battles that the character is going to deal with. But behind the facade, like at the very last couple of seconds of the TV series, there's also this long story that's being played out throughout the course of the season. But on top of that, there's also the even longer stretching arc, which is the purpose for this entire TV series to begin with. And that almost never gets touched on, but when it does, it's one of those key episodes that just, no, dude, you got to watch this episode. Even if you didn't watch the previous three, you got to watch this one. There's a character progression, but in here, there's character progression just all the time. Fantastic comic book. Al Ewing teaches us what it means to read a comic book. It's funny that his Twitter account is Al Ewing Reads Comics and Tells You About Them. I think that's what it's called, something to that effect. Nah, Al Ewing creates comic books and teaches you through proxy. Damn, dude, change your name, brother, because this is gold right here, man. Like, this is a thank you. This is a big fat thank you. All right. Sad I didn't get to see him at Fan Expo. Don't think he was there. I know I wasn't there on any day. I was only there on Thursday. Anyway, yeah, I really wish that I could have been there, just shaking the dude's hand, gotten him to sign my issue #1, all that good stuff, man. This is such an amazing series. Like, always, I grew up loving the Hulk. Loved the Hulk. Spider-Man was okay. I didn't want to be Spider-Man. I didn't even want to be Superman. I wanted to be the Hulk. That was me growing up. You know what I'm saying? This poor Jersey kid. And I'm telling you, man, like, this Hulk, it freaking speaks to you. If you like the old gray Hulk back in the day, but you wish he had just a little bit more power, guess what? All right, I'm out, guys. Professor Bill, Comic Book University. Class dismissed.